Right, hi guys, I'm Charlie and
I'm Liz.
we both work at the Brick and we both look after the supported accommodation. So just want to do a bit of an introduction about what we do. So we have around 4 properties altogether and we get regular referrals from Outreach, from Pathfinder and from Wigan Council. And from that we then look at the referrals, and if they're suitable we will then assess them for possible places for supported accommodation. So what we then do is we then sort of make contact with them. We arrange to meet them up in a neutral place, and that's going to be either in a coffee shop or, well, basically coffee shop. Coffee and cake is always a big winner for us, and it's what sets the ground right, so it's a very relaxed atmosphere. And it's basically kind of like a fact-finding mission really, to seeing what they want, what they're after, how we can support them, and also about their history as well. I mean, obviously we need to find out their, I'm waffling. So we need to find out about their previous history, their unique experiences which they've gone through, how this has impacted and affected where they are currently now, and what support we can do and offer for them in terms of the accommodation. And that's where I always bring you along with that, don't I, Liz?
Yeah.
Offer the help and support.
So we tend to go along as a team because that helps with gathering of information. It means that people don't have to tell their story twice. When they get to meet me further along their journey to help with their developing independent living skills, I know quite a lot about them already, so we use that purposefully so people don't have to tell their story more than once.
It's about building up trust, because a lot of people having to tell their story repeatedly, it affects and brings back a lot of trauma as well. So we're making sure that we're in a relaxed, calm environment with them. And what you see is what you get. We make jokes and we create a bit of banter as well. It just completely lowers the defences. And also it's important to have a biased approach of it as well. So you need to go in completely open-minded, and also you're going to hear some horrific things sometimes as well. And it's important you don't sort of start giving your personal advice and opinions on this. You need to support. It's a supporting role that we're doing. So once we've done all the assessments and they feel comfortable and happy, and we've talked about service charges, accommodation, what we can do, we will then arrange a show around of the property as well. And what we will do, we will arrange to meet them at the house or wherever they need to be picked up. We will then transport them over, and we'll show them the property as well and do a full walkthrough with them so that they know exactly what they're getting. And it lowers the tension, doesn't it? The nervousness of it, because obviously if people in rough sleeping or no fixed place to stay and now suddenly whacked into a new accommodation, it's going to be very frightening for them. So it's all about lowering their defences. Once they've had the show around and they're all happy, we will then do the sign-up as well. And for that sign-up, we will then arrange to meet them. We will transport them over with their belongings if they want to, and we'll do a full induction with them as well. And with that induction, we make sure they've got new bedding, they've got crockery, cutlery, we get food in, we get chocolates, we get a nice welcome card for them, and we even get them their own personalised mug with their initial on it as well, because everybody needs a mug when you move in. Right? And that's basically the journey from the meeting and get them signed up into the accommodation. But it doesn't stop there, because then it moves into the whole Liz situation of the ILM.
So everybody's allocated an individual person who is an independent living mentor, and the role is really to help people develop skills for independent living in the future. The role is completely varied. So we might begin with maybe supporting people to apply for benefits, for instance, so we maximise income, registration with GPs or other medical services, because they may have a lot of unmet health needs when they first come to us. We also look at managing their accommodation, so making sure that people are maintaining their accommodation to a good standard. We look at developing life skills such as cooking, shopping, cleaning, just the things that some people may take for granted. Some people may not have had the opportunity to develop those skills in their life. And also recognising that, when people come to us, they might have been through a lot, but they've also come through a lot, so we tend to look and focus on kind of the skills that people already have. So, you know, looking at what people can do and not what they can't do. So what we're trying to do is promote independence for the future and to break that cycle of homelessness happening again in the future, so that they're fully equipped when they leave us, hopefully, to be able to manage their own homes. And that is basically what I do on a daily basis. So they see me once a week or another independent living mentor, but we're in and out of the houses quite a lot. Just sitting around and hanging out with the guys. Actually, we find using an informal process approach is a lot better for people, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So trying to keep it simple.
We've had many conversations on the table there and on the staircase at Furs and stuff. So, like I said, the informal approach works best, doesn't it? Instead of this structured, you know, interview process. No, that's not. You're not going to get the best results from it. And like I said, we come into the houses every day practically, aren't we?
We do, yeah.
Not in a sort of a nosy neighbour kind of way, but it's just have a brew, have a chat and see what they're doing, and sometimes it's just a day of talking rubbish, but you know, that's how you get engagement. And I think, Liz, we also support them with sort of visits to hospitals, to court cases. You got one, you know, going to the embassy this week for someone's ID, and I mean, it doesn't just stop the conversation. It's a whole wealth of support, because at the end of the day, they, you know, they probably haven't got anyone there to rely on, or they haven't had anyone to rely on and help, and it's all about empowering them and being there for the guys. So that's what we try to do. And that in a nutshell.